its way. Release the button when your cursor is within that white circular band to swing with your intended power. There's a certain amount of forgiveness in each shot type, and that's indicated by the gray band. The red band is the overswing zone. You'll give your swing more power, but the rest of the swing is going to be more difficult to execute.
So let's give this a go. This is my first time. I'm trying that new game. Well, it's not new game. The 2K23 actually in golf. I'm gonna see what's up with it. Here we go. That was all.
Well, that was well done. After setting your power, that swing plane meter is going to start moving counterclockwise. Press the swing input button to stop the swing plane meter at the very top of that circle. That's going to give you a perfect swing plane. If you stop the swing plane meter too early, you'll push your shot, and that's going to send the ball offline in the direction your golfer is facing. If you stop the swing plane meter too late, you'll pull the shot, and that's going to send the ball in the opposite direction your golfer is facing. As you stray further and further from perfect, your shot's going to go further and further offline. So be very careful. All right, that didn't pan out. Let's give it another go.
Okay, so I got it in the air for the first time, so.
Not quite. Let's try that again.
Okay, so I'm getting used to it.
Let's just go ahead and give that another try. And let's just go ahead and try that again, okay?
Okay, so I'm basically down in that down to see how much time and stuff I'm running.
Good job on that one. After you set your swing plane, the timing meter will take over and keep moving counterclockwise. Press the swing input button one more time at the very bottom of the circle to achieve perfect swing timing. Stopping the timing meter too early is going to result in a hook, which will curl your shot in the opposite direction your golfer is facing. Good job. That's what we're looking for. Congratulations, you've got the basics down pat. Can't wait to see you use some of these lessons out on the course. In this lesson, we're going to talk about one of the most important skills you can have at your disposal, and that is putting. Press and hold the swing input button to start the power meter. Release the button when the cursor is within that white band, and that will set your intended putt weight or putt power. Once your putt weight is set, the putt path meter will begin. Press the swing input button when you get to the white zone on the meter, and that will ensure you send your putt straight. Now go ahead and sink this putt to move on. Well, that didn't quite pan out. Let's give that another go. That's what we're looking for. Your putt weight is how hard you hit the ball. To change the weight of your putt, you can move the aim marker with the aim stick. If you move it towards your golfer, you will have less weight on your putt. If you move it away from your golfer, you will have more weight on your putt. This is a slightly downhill putt, so with your aim stick, move that aim marker a little bit towards your golfer. You'll see your putt weight meter adjust as you do this. Now, try to sink the putt. Not quite. Let's try that one again. Not quite there, is it? Let's try again. Nice work. Those moving dots on the grid are telling us that your putt's going to break a little bit to the right, so you will have to aim to the left to compensate. Use the aim stick to make adjustments before putting so that you can drop this one in the hole. Give it a go. That should probably be tried again. Not quite. Let's reset. Try again. Not quite. Let's reset and try again.
The curve, guys. So I'm not that bad, right?
Well, that didn't work. Let's try that one again.
Ah. Ah.
That didn't quite pan out. I guess we'll try again.
I think I hit it. I think I hit it. Ah. Mm. I think I hit it this time. Ah. Sucks.
I don't think you got that quite. Let's best to try that again.
Ah. Jesus. I went way around this one. Clear too soon. Alright, because I'm learning the,
All right, that didn't pan out. Let's try that again.
I'm learning the game for the first time. Okay, okay.
Well, you got that one down. And with that, you are ready to pop the lights out on these courses, as with any. Hello and welcome to this lesson on clubs and shot types. We're going to dig through that golf bag a little bit, and I'll tell you a few simple tricks you can use to navigate some of the situations you find yourself in on the course. Okay, so for this shot, you're hitting into the wind. This means you are going to have to club up, or in other words, use a longer club. So let's press the change club button until you get to the pitching wedge. Then just pop this shot onto the green.
I need to get to the pitching wedge.
How about we try that again?
Oh shit, I gotta change clubs.
Didn't quite get that. Let's try that one again. I think we've got time for another try at this one.
Let's go.
Well done on that lesson. Now, it's only a matter of time before you find yourself in a situation where the normal shot type is just not going to do. Now, to get on the green from here, you are going to need a chip shot. So let's press the change shot type button until you get to the chip shot, and then chip that ball nice and close to the pin with your next stroke. That's the stuff. Information about the current lie of your ball is available always in the top right corner of the screen. This will give you a range of how much spin and power your shot will retain, and then you can use that info to adjust your shot accordingly. For this particular situation, let's change our club to the sand wedge and then change our shot type to a splash shot, which is a great shot for getting out of these greenside bunkers. After that, give that swing a go. See if you can stick it close. Well, you've got the hang of this one. And now that you know a thing or two about shot types, I'd encourage you to keep on trucking with these lessons and get into some more advanced stuff, because I think you're ready for it. Hello there, and welcome to the lesson on advanced shots. In this lesson, we're going to learn about techniques you're going to want to master if you want to compete with the pros. In this situation, we are going to need to take a partial swing. If you chip this with full power, it's going to blow right by the hole. So, we are going to have to move our aim marker closer to us to compensate. Move the aim marker a little bit closer to you. See if you can get about a 75% power chip. And then hold down that swing input button until your cursor is in that white circular zone on your meter.
Yeah.
Great work. Looks like you've got the hang of that. You're going to come across situations like this one where you want to adjust the spin and loft of your shot. In this case, we want to land our shot on the green softly without a whole lot of roll. And for that, we need to add some backspin. Hold down the true shot button and move your aim stick down to increase your loft and backspin. And then have a go at this pin and see if you can land it nice and soft and close.
Look at that.
Well, no need to linger on this lesson. Applying a fade or draw to your golf shot is a great tool to have at your disposal. By holding down the true shot button and moving the aim stick to the left, you can apply a fade. By moving the aim stick right, you can apply a draw to the ball flight. To complete this lesson, apply a fade to your next shot and watch that ball curl gently back into the middle of the driving range. Well, not quite. Let's try that again. Not quite. Let's try that one again. Not quite there, is it? Let's try again. Well, that didn't quite pan out. Let's give that another go.
Hit it. Okay.
All right, that didn't pan out. Let's give it another go. Let's just go ahead and give that another try.
Where am I supposed to be hitting this again? It's supposed to be... Okay, what's going on? Okay.
We'll chalk that one up as a success. This is the end of the advanced shots tutorial. If you want to get even more advanced, you can always go to the Okay, this is where we part ways, and all that's left for you is to choose a difficulty level. Then you can go ahead and customize your golfer in the My Player menu if you feel like it. If not, all good as well. We'll see you out there on the links real soon.
2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this year's Q School Final. It's time to get underway, so let's get into the coverage of this exciting event. Pleased you could join us for this first round action. Luke Elvey here alongside Rich Beam. And Rich, what's on the minds of these players today?
Look, at the end of the day, these players want one thing and one thing only, and that's their Corn Ferry Tour card. And to do that, they need to finish up in the top 50 at the end of the event.
Can't wait to see what unfolds. And let's see what he can do here today. Setting up in some very deep rough. This would be a great up and down. Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par.
This one's tracking.
Starting the round at even par.
Nothing wrong with an opening par, just easing their way into this round.
He's currently tied for 13th. We have a par 5 on this one.
Players want to take out any club, driver, 3, whatever it takes to miss the bunkers down the right-hand side in order to give them the best opportunity to knock it on in 2. However, danger lurks everywhere around this green, so players playing cautiously might want to consider laying up. Birdie 4s are always a good score on this hole, and you're never disappointed with a 5.
That's a good-looking shot there. Rich, being a big Boston sports fan, love being here in Beantown. And look, TPC Boston's a great venue for any championship. We've had some great winners here in the past. The likes of Tiger Woods, Ricky Fowler, Justin Thomas. This golf course, it gives, but it also takes.
Look at the list of winners you just mentioned. What do they have in common? A, they're really gritty competitors, but B, they're super good, reliable ball strikers. I think that this golf course is sneaky, demanding. Whoever wins this week is certainly going to earn it on this relatively, seemingly benign, but sneaky hard golf course.
And here we are with the third shot.
Wind is blowing left to right. Going to try and hold it against the wind.
Well, that was a bit of a wild swing. Probably be a similar result too. That's going to find the water, sadly. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Oh, the breeze has just got up. You see where the flags are flickering, and it's straight back up into this player.
Good shot there. Well, this would be a bonus. This is a very long putt.
This will be a good bogey.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit it that hard. Ugh. That sucks.
Well, that's disappointing. This putt's for double.
Ah.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup.
If it's up, it could be in. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Just a short putt remaining here. Sitting at 4 over for the day. Time now to forget the horrors of the last and focus on this next tee shot.
A split green here. It is difficult to make birdie twos, but par threes should be had.
Going with the hybrid. And he's safely on the green. And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
Wow, that's misjudged. 12 feet to the cup coming up. Looking really good, this one. A bit long on that one. This next putt is for bogey. Okay, steady now.
Oh, oh.
In she goes. Let's head to the next. Sitting at 6 over for the day.
Unfortunately, backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke.
The fourth at TPC Boston, Rich. A great short par 4.
Players looking to make birdie or better. The only difficulty is finding that front bunker. That's when big numbers can be had. For sure, birdies galore.
Well, I'm sure it looked better in their mind before they hit it. Henny, how's that ball lying?
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the second cut.
I mean, it won't
Getting ready to
get
play
big.
their third. Time now for the fourth shot. And just about 8 feet left to the hole.
Yeah, putting for bogey here.
Oh, my
Oh, what a
God.
stroke. The dreaded shove. Always hurts on the greens. Oh dear, this next putt now for double bogey. Our leader is currently enjoying a 4-stroke advantage. Teeing off here at the 5th.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
Playing from around 190 yards out.
Back into the wind. They need to flight this one down.
Going with the 5-iron here. Do you think they drew that up differently in their mind?
Well, definitely the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
Ooh, that almost went down. Straight out of the top draw.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. This has to be one of the more difficult holes in golf. The long par 4.
Bunkers down the right-hand side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play if players find the fairway off their tee shots. Second shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4.
Oh, that's piped. That's heading down the runway. The sixth hole, particularly the approach, Rich, at TPC Boston's a very strong one.
If they put the pin other than front left near the water, it's a good birdie opportunity. But once that pin sneaks over to the left-hand side, watch out. Bogeys and doubles come into the equation very quickly.
Going with the 8-iron here. This one needs to kick left. Yeah, not a bad effort, that one. Up onto the green and a chance to hole your putt.
Outside chance of the birdie, but a 2-putt here is still good.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
This one will run uphill.
Oh, man.
Looks like they may have pushed that one. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. And that's for a bogey. And a little slide down the standings after that hole. Ooh, I like this. The cover's coming off the big dog. Time to let it loose.
Par 5, and only the long players can reach in 2. Find the fairway, then make a decision. Do I go over the large bunker 100 yards away, or do I lay back of it? Either way, you must make a par 5 here, because birdies will be had by the big hitters.
Oh, that's a sweet-looking swing, that one. Second shot here on the 7th.
Nicely done.
From around 180 yards out.
Wind's blowing right to left here, and they're going to go ahead and ride the one in here.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron.
Looks like this one might be in the bunker.
That was a little bit of a misfire, I'd say.
That's been the story of the day, isn't it, Luke? Has missed a lot of greens, and you can't afford to do that on this golf course.
This is their 5th shot. Nine feet to the cup.
This is looking solid, what they wanted.
Oh, he's up, Tiger. We don't want to drop any more shots. Let's make this for double. Oh, just missed. Yeah, well holed. Let's move on. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Let's see what happens here at the 8th.
Par 3 and a diabolical green, to say the least. The left-hand side sits much higher than the right-hand side, and the green is usually very firm. A tough ask.
Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse.
Slim chance for a birdie, but in all reality, 2-putt for par would be just fine.
Was on a good line. No, that's too bad. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole.
This is what they have left for par here.
And there it is. Sitting at 12 over for the round. We've reached the 9th hole. Time to tee off.
9th hole, bunkers down the left will not come into play, and this green sits below the players on their second shot. We have seen birdies made here in the past, but they are really difficult to come by.
That was a little untidy, wasn't it? What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 170 yards.
Opting for the 5-iron. A little off the mark on that approach shot.
Distance control nearly impossible coming out of this rough.
This is a par putt. Appears to have overcooked this one. 5 feet coming up to the cup. Oh, so close. This next putt for double bogey. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. Well, Rich, this is tough. This player's battling to make the cut, and it's cut day. How nervous are they right now?
I don't think they're nervous because they're so far out of it. It would take a miracle for them to make the cut.
That's a little untidy. Henny, I'm sure you've got a better look of that lie.
Oh,
Yeah.
no. This is nasty. Just no.
He didn't look to hit that one quite so flush.
Missing it short there. They will definitely be upset.
Ah,
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Let's see if we can make this. Keep the par on the card.
Yep, tracking well.
Now, nice to make a mid-range par putt. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Let's see what happens here at the 11th hole.
Par 3 measures 231 yards from the back. A very difficult test indeed. A long green that is unforgiving as it slopes from back to front quite severely. Birdies are hard to run by, as pars can be as well.
Oh, that was flushed. Well, a little off the target with that one.
Oh, the wind wreaks havoc with another golf ball.
What's in front of them, Henny?
Just got to use the touch of a feather. Barely has to blow on it. This is just downhill.
Didn't quite judge the speed on that one. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
They'll be happy to get this in the hole. This for bogey.
That gets the job done. A little slide happening here on the leaderboard. See if he can bounce back. And now teeing off on this par 4 hole.
Par 4, 510 yards. It is a brute. Those bunkers down the right-hand side are a natural attraction for wayward golf balls. Second shot is down the slope. A big, deep, gaping bunker on the right-hand side will also find its fair share of golf balls. All in all, just a tough hole, to say the least.
Not bad. And he's down there.
Our wind's just going to knock the ball down. It's straight at the back.
Oh, absolutely flushed. Putting for birdie. Like the look of this one. Ooh, right by the hole. Putting for par. Just couldn't quite get it to drop. And this one will be for bogey. And down it goes for consecutive bogeys.
Yeah, making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. Let's see what happens here at the 13th.
Tee shot up the hill to a blind landing area. Second shot is to a green that is surrounded by a cavern of bunkers. If you miss all those and find the green in 2, then you'll have a decent look at a birdie 3.
Oh, that was pure. Second shot here on the 13th. Going with the 6-iron here. And here we are with the 3rd shot.
Oh, man.
And here we are with their 4th. Interesting choice of the driver here. Now, long-range putt coming up here. It'd be good to make a bomb, wouldn't it? That'll sting a bit.
Sometimes when you try and get it up the hill, you just forget to hit it sometimes, and it seems so in this case.
Time to make a putt here. This one's for double. That gets the job done. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Here we find ourselves on the tee of a par 4.
Fairway sweeps from right to left down the hill. Should you find the fairway, you'll have a decent look at finding the green in 2. But I gotta say, it is a difficult par 4, and you'd be happy to walk away with that score.
The 14th hole at TPC Boston is a par 5 for the locals, a converted par 4 for the tournament, Rich, and it's a strong second shot down the hill.
Second shot, very narrow opening to this green. If you miss it out to the right in the bunkers, you have a difficult time getting it up and down. Out to the left, you have some options. Pars can be made.
That was a bit of a miscue.
Not taking enough club to get it there.
Playing their fourth shot.
I got a little bit out here.
Well, Rich, think they're going to make this one?
Look, I got to say, I'm really not liking their chances here, but you never know. Stranger things have happened.
That's frustrating. And this next putt here is for a double bogey. Our current leader is enjoying a two-stroke lead. Time to face a par 4 now.
Par 4, and a fun little par 4 at that, just 421 yards from the back. Fairly generous fairway, but a green that can provide some entertainment as there's some different swales in the green, and your golf ball can go a-wandering if you're not careful. Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
From around 140 yards here.
Pretty good wind back into the player's face.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. This one's heading left, I think. It's fair to say that that approach didn't hit the mark.
Wind is absolutely swirling in this part of the golf course.
Getting ready to play their third. A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole. Well, that's a momentum maintainer. Well done. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. Teeing off here on the 16th hole.
Watch out for this green. There's a large shelf on the right-hand side. If it's up there, good luck getting it close. And whatever you do, don't be silly and hit it left in the water. That's just a bad shot.
Uh-oh, this one's heading to the hazard. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
Setting up here from about 185 yards.
Opting for the 6-iron.
This one is heading to a really not so good space.
Not sure if that's how they drew it up.
Greens and regulation today has been absolutely abysmal, and that is reflective on their scorecard.
Playing their 5th shot.
Move a little bit
8 feet to the cup.
Yeah, this is looking nice.
And that putt just was never hit hard enough.
I hate to use the word choke, Luke, but that's exactly what happened there. A flat-out choke.
And hopefully they've been able to give themselves a little pep talk after that unfortunate result at the last. They need to focus here and set up the next tee shot.
Dog leg from right to left. Second shot is down the slope. Lots of bunkers on this hole, but should you avoid them and find the sliver of a green, then birdie will be on your mind.
This one looks to be headed towards the fairway.
Luke, that did not end up where you said it was going to. It's in the rough.
Well, Rich, the 17th hole at TPC Boston, I think the most important thing is positioning your tee shot so you can get a clear look at the green here.
A very narrow green, actually bisected in two by Santa Claus's belly, thus the size of it. Find the right level, you have a birdie opportunity.
Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there.
There's a long way, but I tell you what, I've seen it happen before, so there's a chance.
That was a gallant attempt. This putt was about 8 feet. Oh, wonderful effort. Confirms the par. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Of all the finishing holes on the PGA Tour, Rich, there's plenty that feel that TPC Boston could be right up with the very best of them.
Long hitters are looking to take it down the left-hand side and get the extra chase on the golf ball down the slope. That'll leave them with a very short second shot to a dangerous green, big deep bunker right, and a large hollow on the left-hand side. Birdies and eagles have been made before, but so have sixes and sevens.
Not sure if this one will stay on the short grass.
Second shot here at the 18th.
That's really not what they were looking for.
Henny, do you have a better look at this lie?
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the first cut. This one's right of the green.
And that was a bit of a misfire.
Now from that lie, missing the green was always an option.
This would be a great up and down from this spot. That's a bit unlucky. Time for the fifth shot. And how about the concentration to pull that shot off? Okay, so that's step one, but now got to hold a mid-range putt. And this one is for bogey. And with that, this player has finished their Q School final, but Rich, unfortunately they didn't manage to make it to that all-important top 50 and won't be able to advance to the Korn Ferry Tour next season. However, on their side is the opportunity to do it all again next year.
The player's going to have a rough go of it for another year until they can get back and hopefully get into the Korn Ferry Tour Championships.
A fair bit of soul-searching, I would imagine.
There's going to be a lot of searching for your game a little bit. I mean, you're going to be traveling, living on the road full-time. It's not easy nor fun, but it can and hopefully will make this player better in the future.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beem, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now.
Let's see what we gonna call Monday, my nigga. We gonna call that nigga lips is mad droopy. Oh my goodness.
2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this year's Q School Final.
We're just about to begin our coverage of this exciting event.
Pleased you could join us for this first round action.
I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam.
What a glorious day we have in front of us, Luke. There's no doubt about it. Hopefully, the golf is just as glorious as the weather conditions.
Let's see what kind of tone he sets for himself today.
That's not what they hoped for. I'm definite about that.
Henny, how's that ball lying? It's tough to see from here.
Looks like they have a good lie here in the first cut.
And here we are with the third shot. Just 9 feet remaining to the hole.
Right over the spot they were looking at.
Ouch, that hurts. This one's for bogey. Facing early adversity there after opening up with a bogey.
Not what they're looking for. A little nervy out there so far.
And after a bogey at the last, they're looking for a big drive on this hole.
Players looking to make 4 here, but never disappointed with a par 5.
Yes.
Where did that come from? That's not his style. Second shot on the second. Going with the 5-iron here. That's a smart option. Back into the fairway. From about 130 yards here. Hoping for a bounce here, preferably to the left.
I remember I played this one.
Not a bad approach. Grab the putter from the caddy. You're dancing.
And he's down there. You got a read?
Setting up this putt 27 feet from the cup.
"11 feet to the cup."
This is what they have left for par.
Looking good.
Just didn't drop. In it goes, and that's unfortunately back-to-back bogeys.
2 bogeys in a row. Never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
Sitting at 2 over for the day. And now on the tee, coming off a bogey, trying to reclaim some momentum.
Just one bunker surrounds the screen. A difficult par 3 to say the least.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here.
Look out left.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot here, just below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill.
Ooh. This is a bogey putt coming up. Yeah, well holed. Let's move on to the next. Moving down the leaderboard after that hole. The fourth at TPC Boston, Rich. A great short par four.
Players looking to make birdie or better. The only difficulty is finding that front bunker. That's when big numbers can be had. For sure, birdies galore.
Oh.
Ah, that's not the shot he was hoping for. Coming off a streak of 3 bogeys. Look like this one's heading to the beach. Wow, what happened there?
Not easy to find the green coming out of the rough.
Time now for the fourth shot.
Wow. Oh.
Players setting up, trying to get up and down from the bunker. Here's their 6th shot. Here's their 7th shot. Sitting at 3 over par. Very crafty, that shot.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
Okay, let's head to the next. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Time to get this train back on the tracks. They need to focus here and get back into the game.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
Playing from around 160 yards.
Wind moving the golf ball left to right.
Fingers crossed for a good kick to the left. That should set up another chance.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know.
Sadly hasn't made a putt all day. Hopefully that can change here.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. 4 feet to the cup. There it is, sitting at 8 over par for the day. Let's see what happens here on the 6th.
Bunkers down the right-hand side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play if players find the fairway off their tee shots. Second shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4.
Not quite the shot he was wanting. The 6th hole, particularly the approach, Rich, at TPC Boston's a very strong one.
If they put the pin other than front left near the water, it's a good birdie opportunity. But once that pin sneaks over to the left-hand side, watch out. Bogeys and doubles come into the equation very quickly.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. That's not the outcome they were after.
Coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though.
This putt for par here.
Oh, just missed. Bogey putt coming up here. And down it goes. Sitting at 9 over par. Here we have a long par 5.
Par 5, 600 yards straight away. Wanting to make birdies, but par is a good number.
Just off the fairway in the first cut. Well struck. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 155.
And choosing the 8-iron here. A quality shot, that. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Setting up this putt 19 feet from the cup.
He's on a good line. That's disappointing. Just 3 feet to the cup.
This is important. Big par putt here.
And the putt drops, and we're moving on. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. On the tee of a par 3.
Par 3, bunkers left and right. Not an easy par 3 to say the least.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. Not a bad play, that one. Well, this would be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2. Okay, steady now. An opportunity to make their par. Currently at +9 for the day. Teeing off now on the 9th hole.
9th hole, bunkers down the left will not come into play, and this green sits below the players on their second shot. We have seen birdies made here in the past, but they are really difficult to come by.
Good shot there, Beamer. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Setting up here from about 165 yards.
Going with the 8-iron here.
This one headed left and not coming back.
Yeah, a quality shot from him. He'll be pleased.
20 feet to the hole. Ooh, right by the hole. Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones. Right on 8 feet. That was a gallant attempt.
Putting for a bogey. Good putt, that.
Alrighty, Rich. This is crunch time. We're through 9 holes today. This player's on the wrong side of the cut line.
Luke, right now they're so far below the cut line, it's going to take a miracle for them to stick around.
Oh, that sounded absolutely flushed. And they're playing from about 140 yards out.
Wind back into their grill. They need to flight this one down.
That's a little wayward.
Oh, look at that. The wind just wreaking havoc with that shot. Disappointing.
Getting ready to play their third. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Straight back up this hill. Can be firm here.
Oh, so close. Putting for bogey. The putt goes in, and that's back-to-back bogeys.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Have to see if they can rebound from that.
Well, that's a shame. That'll drop them down the standings, that's for sure. Pegging it up on the 11th hole here.
Par 3 measures 231 yards from the back. A very difficult test indeed. A long green that is unforgiving as it slopes from back to front quite severely. Birdies are hard to run by, as pars can be as well.
A wonderful shot. A chance for birdie here on the 11th. This putt is of 9 feet. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? A 7-footer right here.
This for par.
So far, so good.
And down she goes. Currently at 11 over for the round. Welcome to the tee of a par 4.
Par 4, 510 yards. Good luck.
That's the kind of strike that's going to make them come back every day of the week. Playing from around 210 yards here.
Wind is blowing right to left here, and they're going to go ahead and ride the wind back to this pin.
going with the hybrid. Seemed to lose the handle on that shot.
Yeah, it took a bit too much club on that one.
Didn't that look good for a long time? Well, a lovely opportunity to save par here. Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
That will drive you bats.
Putting for bogey here. And that puddle drop. Well done. Unfortunately, moving down the leaderboard, that's not the direction to be heading. And on the tee now, coming off the bogey. Might have a bit of a sting in the tail, I'd imagine.
Tee shot is uphill to a blind landing area. Green is